Hey, so I'm here in the kitchen, decided to work. I'm by myself today, so it's a good day to be kind of in the midst of where everybody else has been working in the kitchen. Um, and I'm peeling this wallpaper back um, a, a little bit. Now it's contact paper on top of contact paper on top of plaster. So the wallpaper is in the dining room, which is this over here. The contact paper is this flowery stuff over here, or vegetable stuff here. And then we have the brick stuff. So the brick, here's that brick contact paper that's underneath this, and this is the plaster wall. Well, if you step back, if I give you a picture of what this wall is going to look like, cabinet here. I am going to put the stove over here on this wall, but I'm centering it on this wall. So basically, right here is going to be the center of the wall. Well, you see this gray? It started to pick off because I don't have to. I don't have to do anything with the bottom because we're going to have cabinets. But this part here is the stove, so I do need to have that pretty clean because you can pull the stove out and push the stove back in, and you want it to be a nice wall. You don't want it to be bumpy and nasty. You want it to be a smooth painted wall. Well, look what I discovered. All of a sudden, while I'm picking this vegetable brick contact paper off of this section right here, this gray starts peeling. And then I discovered the overlap. They painted over the contact paper, over the brick contact paper. So the brick contact paper is original. The other thing that they did is this right here. So this is this plastic countertop or backsplash that they had. This is what this yucky stuff is right here. So, and this is glue is what this stuff is. So this is that plastic. They put it behind the windowsill. So thankfully this window is going to end up coming out. I'm not going to have a windowsill here. I'm going to make sure it's flat because I found that windowsills get in the way of faucets. And the sink is going here, and we're going to have a 33-inch sink. We're going to have a smaller sink than I've done in the rest, which 33 is standard, but I typically put a 36-inch in or 35-inch in. But we're going to do a 33-inch because I need space for the dishwasher over here. And that's going to give me about 4 inches from the door jamb. So that'll be nice. I'm not going to have a corner cabinet, but I'm going to have a hidden cabinet. So the door will be here and it will go all the way to the wall. Then looking on this side, we'll have about 30 some inches, 33 inches, I think, or 36 inches of counter. And then we're going to have the 36-inch space for the refrigerator, and then I'll have an 18-inch tall pantry cabinet here. So it'll kind of encapsulate the refrigerator. It won't stand up like a sore thumb. You won't be able to look at the back of the refrigerator when you're in the dining room. It'll be clean and a nice look. And then we'll have uppers over here. We'll have uppers there. And I'll have an upper right there. I don't believe I'm going to put an upper here. And the reason I'm not going to put an upper there is because I think having an upper on both sides of the kitchen, because you got to remember how narrow this kitchen is, I think that will help keep it kind of open and it won't close it in. So, hey, okay. So I'm going to show you a little bit what I've been able to accomplish in 2 hours. So I was able to get most of that off. This right here, this contact paper with paint on top of it seems to get off a little harder. There's going to be a cabinet there, so I'm not worried about that piece. I was really more worried about this section right here because the cabinet's only going to come out 24 inches, so it's going to have a little bit of a space right here. I think I can handle that. But this contact paper is proving very difficult to come off. It's harder than I thought. This over here, where the wallpaper was up top, came off really easy. It's so brittle, so old, that it came off super easy. Let me show you, spin you around. So I pulled this piece off here. It's an overlap of this piece. So this is one piece to that part. That's how dirty. Oh, lovely. So yeah, it's kind of gross. Everything in this house is gross. Gross is like my new favorite word. But I was able to get a lot done. Like I said, this content paper is going to take a little bit more to get off. The wallpaper, I'm not sad about that. It's coming off really good. And I have a love-hate relationship with plaster. Taking wallpaper off plaster is so much easier than taking it off drywall, because you're not gouging the drywall. The drywall's not like getting wet itself. Since plaster's concrete, it just runs right down. It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to scrape that off. Now the original color, I will tell you, is this green, because underneath the white paint that's underneath the wallpaper area, there's green underneath that. So the green is the original color. So therefore, there you go. Cleaned up the yard a little bit. The metal guy is on his way back to start going back through some of the sheds. Like I said, he's going to be here for about a week, 2 weeks. And I'm fine with that. So have a great weekend. See you next time. Bye.